Welcome everyone to part one of a series I'm doing on how to budget. People say to me all the time during our little sessions where we teach this stuff is, how come nobody taught me this before? And I don't know how to budget, so I never really did it. So I'm going to break down the budgeting process for you, and I'm going to use the method that I've used for the past 20 years. I'm Fryzuk, by the way. I'm a licensed insolvency trustee. I help people get out of debt, set them up for success. So I'm going to show you the method I've used, and for the people that have really taken off and been successful, this is the basis of how they achieve their goals and get to where they want to go. Whether it's paying off debt, if it's just getting financially free and feeling better and sleeping better, this is the method. A couple of things first. There's a ton of different ways to budget. This is going to be the basics. It's going to be income, expenses, and we're going to go through it step by step, so hopefully it's easy for you to at least see how I do it and to see how people have done it to get to where they want to be. Warning, once you learn this, you're not going to be able to use "I don't know how to budget" as an excuse not to do this every month, and you're going to just have to get down the path to financial freedom. Okay, diving right into this. Do you need to do a budget? And the answer is, well, not really. Not if you are already financially free, if you've got more money than you know what to do with, you're meeting your expenses, you're contributing to your retirement savings every month, you've got an emergency fund built up just in case something goes wrong, and you're feeling pretty comfortable and you're not losing sleep or worried about money, then probably budgeting isn't your key problem. Then it's more of, what do you do with all that money? And we're actually going to address that in a later video. So for now, if you do have any of those issues, or you're not contributing to your retirement, or you find that your money's not going where you want it to, then this is something we should look at. Think of it this way, is if somebody could give you an exercise diet program that would guarantee you health and wellness and the body you wanted, and you only had to do it once a month, you'd do it. There wouldn't be anybody out there that wouldn't take that trainer up on that offer. That's exactly what budgeting is, except it's for your financial wellness and your financial health. It really just takes about an hour a month. If you do it properly, your people sleep better, they're feeling better, they're more assured that their money's going, and what I do see is that they actually get the stuff they want. Observed in myself and many of the others that I've helped is that budgeting makes us feel uncomfortable, and as humans we don't like doing things that give us discomfort, and it's uncomfortable because of this, because we have to go back and we look at where we spent our money last month, and we aren't always perfect, and we feel a little bit of shame, and that's uncomfortable, and sometimes it's really scary when we don't have enough money to pay for the things that we need for living. And that is difficult, so we tend to push it off and we do what we've always done, hoping for a different outcome, which just never comes. I meet a lot of people that are hoping and praying and wishing that things will change, that a big bonus will come in at work, or they'll get a better paying job that's gonna just solve all their problems, or that they're gonna win the lottery. Winning the lottery is not a retirement plan, you guys. What I have seen that actually works is taking proactive steps, and I hope all those things happen for you, and I think they can. Taking steps to take control of your life, that other stuff kind of falls into place. How great would it feel if every month you weren't scared to open your mail? I know there's some people that's a thing. They don't want to see the bills, they don't want to know. But knowing where your money's coming in, where it's going to go, knowing you can cover your living expenses, knowing that you're saving towards some goals like an emergency fund, a little bit for retirement, something fun like a treat for yourself. That's the key for me, is I need to reward myself. Listen, nobody loves sitting down and doing their budget. Well, there's a few people I've met, but for most of us, we don't love doing it. I love doing other people's. Like, I could sit and talk about your budget, but to sit down and do my own, I need to be fed, I need to go to the gym, and I sit down and I look at my goals and I make sure I'm on track, and I do feel better. Once you get onto this little road and this path to doing a budget and looking at your finances and getting control, most often people feel so much better. They're like, we wish we had done this years and years ago. And buying things and obtaining them without going into debt, that's really the key. So that was the motivational part of why you should budget. Let's get into the technical. And it's really not that technical. If you're watching this on a device, most likely you have a calculator app to do a successful budget. That's all you need, addition, subtraction. So let's get into it. The overview of this is we're gonna look at how much money we have coming in. Then we're gonna subtract from that how much money goes out each month. And we're gonna group those into little categories. And then we're gonna make sure we've got more money coming in than we have going out. And this is the good part, is then we decide where we want our money to go, that extra money, and we put it there so that we're reaching our goals, we're getting the stuff we want. If we don't do that, the money just is gone, and before we even know it, we're just like, we're out of money again. Where did my money go? But with this system, we're putting our money where we want it. So that's it. Let's talk about the first part, which is money coming into your household or into you. The way we do that is we add up the paycheck, the amount, not the gross amount, which just means the total amount before taxes and all the other stuff that comes off. It's what actually hits your bank account. That's your net income, or essentially the amount that we want to deal with. If you're a contractor and you've made some money, you gotta make sure you're deducting your expenses. I meet with a lot of people that are like, I made a whole bunch of money this month, but did you really? Like, let's take off the taxes. Let's make sure your expenses have been paid and your credit card bills from that company are paid. So we want the net amount after tax. Very important, because you get into some problems where you see a lot of cash flow, but you have a lot of expenses. So to keep it simple, I need the amount that's actually gonna hit your bank account. For contractors, you got a little bit more work to do. You gotta figure out what your net income amount is. So that's it. You add in any other income in that month. Is there money coming in from alimony or child support into your household? Did you get a tax refund or some other type of government money? Add all that into income. Did you take bottles back from the bottle depot? I love selling things, consignment or on Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace. Any of those, did you get some money from that? Add them all up, add up all your different sources of income. If you only have one, that's easy, but maybe think about getting some more. That's it. You're done part one. We're gonna cover the rest in future series, and feel free to press subscribe below if you want to get an indication of when I come out with the next one. I'm Fryzuk, licensed insolvency trustee, teaching you how to budget with this little series, and I'm pretty excited for you.